Hi, good morning. This is Sirishavarma from Branding by Pixels, and today is Tuesday. Tuesday, we generally record a topic on digital marketing, and today we are going to talk about small business digital marketing. So, this is a question that we got from one of our forums that we are very active on, which is Quora. And the question is, how do small scale businesses use digital marketing? So, this is a question that many small businesses have. They are generally worried that they will not have budgets regarding hiring a specific digital agency like us. And then they wonder, how can we actually use digital marketing for ourselves? Is it really worth it having a presence on the digital space for our small business, because it might be really small. So I would like to talk about this specific topic, and I have 5 different points regarding the logic of using digital marketing for your small scale business. So let's get into it. Point number 1, if you're a small scale business, the way that you get business or the way that you get paying customers is when people know more about you. And that is the point that we generally talk about in marketing terms as brand awareness. Now, let us look at some statistics, because I'm a very numerical person and I generally like to talk about different logical things. Let me talk to you about the numbers that we have. So, if you look at Google, so some of the aspects of digital marketing are probably you can create a presence on Google using your own space, which is your website. The second one is social media, of course, is a huge platform out there that many of us generally use for our day-to-day business updates. So let us look at numbers, right? So if you look at the total world population as on 2021, it is 7.9 billion. That is a B. And if you look at Google, so Google is the biggest search engine out there. And then if you look at how many people are actually using Google on a day-to-day basis, it comes to around 4 billion people. So out of the total world population of 7.9 billion, 4 billion are actively using Google. Now, if you look at social media statistics, of course, the biggest platform out there, along with all its family apps, is Facebook. There has been a Facebook outage, and I have covered that last week. So you can also look at that specific video post this. And if you look at Facebook and all its family apps, so its family apps are WhatsApp and Instagram, it comes to around 2.9 billion. So apart from this, we have other platforms like Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. All of those, because we cannot say that people don't have multiple accounts. It could be that the same person has multiple accounts. He might have an account on Facebook, he might have other accounts on LinkedIn and Pinterest as well, the same person. So if you total up all those social media stats for all the different platforms, it comes to around 3.6 billion people. So if you are talking in sheer terms of numbers, then what is the best way for you to reach out to people if you are really a small business? Of course, it's Google and social media. You cannot definitely ignore this, as you can understand from the statistics. So the number 1 point is to spread your brand awareness, to create a scale for your business. You definitely have to use these platforms, which of course come under digital marketing. Point number 2 is sharing relevant information with your customers. So the more information out there for your business, the better your prospects of getting paid customers. Because if you look at all the different businesses today, a business can sustain or it will go bust depending on whether it has paying customers or not. Right? So how do you, and the transition from a small business to quickly acquiring those paying customers is something that is going to either make you a big businessman and you stay in the business, or you go broke, right? So that means you have to share relevant information with your customers. Now, if you look at social media platforms, there is a lot of clutter on social media platforms. Every 5 minutes, your news feed keeps refreshing. In that case, how do you make sure that you are sharing the most relevant information with your customers? That is where your owned media, which is your website, comes into picture. Of course, if you are again promoting your website or creating a website in the digital space, it comes under digital marketing as well. So that is point number 2. Point number 3 is engaging or talking to prospects or customers. If you look at customers nowadays, they are there is a study which is being conducted, and it seems that people are looking at least 7 different media or 7 different places before they buy from you. So they are doing a lot of research. Customers nowadays are have lots of information on their hands. Previously, we never used to have so much information. So whatever the company had to say or the salesperson had to say, we just had to believe them. But now information regarding the company is there everywhere. So how do you talk to or engage with a customer? Because people will not directly buy from you, right? So they would want to learn about all the other options out there. For example, let us say you are into a dress manufacturer, right? So when if you are into fashion designing or if you're a dress manufacturer, you must have seen that lots of customers come back to you asking for options regarding colors, regarding sizes. So how you, if you have to quickly convert that prospect into a paying customer, you have to quickly answer those questions. And the best way to quickly answer those questions is using chatbots on your website or using social media platforms. Because for us also, we have been working with children's party wear store here in Hyderabad, and they get a lot of inquiries on their social media platforms regarding different options of that particular dress. Is this dress available in this color? Is this available in this size? If it is a newborn baby, is this dress still available? And they do lots of talking and they do lots of chatting using social media only. So point number 3 is to quickly engage or talk to your prospects or customers, answer their questions quickly and get them to a stage wherein they put their hand in their pocket and bring that money out. Point number 4 is staying in touch. So once you have sold something, specifically if you are either a B2B business or a B2C business, these are customers who are coming back to you for more products or services that are the most profitable. So there is a study specifically in marketing and sales which says it is twice costly to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing customer. So in that case, you have to stay in touch with your existing customers to inform them about new products or services that you have launched, or probably to cross sell some other products which might not be specifically in your own domain. It might be some other completely different kind of business that you have set up probably with some partners, but you can still use the existing customers. And one way to stay in touch with your existing customers is, of course, email marketing. And there is another study which says people who get emails buy from you 40% higher than any other cold ways. For example, if you put up a social media post, then they will not immediately buy from you. But if they are existing customers, they have got their service from you, they know how you work, then they get an email regarding a new product or service, there is a 40% higher likability that they will be higher probability that they will be buying from you. Point number 5 is visible when they need you the most. Right? So no matter how much information you put out there on social media, how many posts you put out there on your website, until and unless people have a need, people immediately want to buy a product or a service, and when they are searching for you, if you are not visible to them, then forget about that sale. Right? People have too many options out there. They have too many ways to research, too many ways to get to other businesses. So it is must for you that you be available when they're searching to buy that specific product or service. And one way to make it happen, because you never know in which at which cycle of the sales process the customer is in, the best way to reach out to them is to, of course, run advertisements on the biggest platforms out there, which are Google and social media. Of course, again, it falls under digital marketing. So to quickly recap, these are the 5 different ways that you can use digital marketing for your small scale business as a leverage. Point number 1 is, of course, brand awareness. Like I told you, the scale of Google is just one platform. We have Yahoo and Bing. So out of the total world population of 7.9 billion, Google has 4 billion users. Social media has more than 3.6 billion users. So that is a huge scale that you cannot just ignore. So number 1, brand awareness, that is more number of people know about you, more number of people will try to buy from you. Point number 2, sharing relevant information, the most current information regarding your business using the most uncluttered platform out there, which is your owned media, which is your website. Point number 3 is engaging or talking to prospects or customers, and the best way to do this is using your own website, using chatbots, or being very active on social media on your brand pages. Point number 4 is staying in touch with your existing customers using tools like email marketing, so you can send them the most current information regarding your products or services, or to cross-sell them regarding other products. Point number 5 is to be visible when they need you the most. That is, when they are actively searching for products or services that you offer, if you are visible to them, the probability of that sale happening will be higher, of course, which can be achieved through running advertisements either on Google or on social media. I hope that you find this video relevant and informative. This is Sirisha Varma, founder and chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. I generally record videos thrice a week, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. On Tuesday, I record a video on digital marketing or marketing tip. On Thursday, I record a video on a business case study. On Saturday, I generally talk about a book review. So since last week, we have been talking about this amazing book, The Greatest Salesman in the World by O.G. Mandino. So if you don't want to miss out on the content that I am creating, please do subscribe to my channel. If you think this will be helpful to your friends or anybody else in your network, please do share my channel with them as well. Thank you so much for your time. Please do take care. Bye-bye.